Hello class 10. In this video you watch the introduction concepts of chapter 3 pair of linear equations. इस वीडियो में NCERT के चैप्टर 3 पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल के हम कॉन्सेप्ट देखेंगे और इंट्रोडक्शन देखेंगे. लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल्स का मतलब क्या हुआ? लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल मीन्स लाइक 2x minus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is a linear equation in two variables. 2, 7, 5 are constants and x and y are variables. There are two variables, so we call linear equation in two variable. General form of linear equation in two variable is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and b is also not equal to 0. This is the general form, standard form of linear equation in two variables. If we compare with this equation, a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 7 and c is equal to 5. Now see student, pair of linear equation in two variables. If we take two equations simultaneously, like this. So this is a pair of linear equation in two variables. The standard form of pair of linear equation in two variable is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So this is a standard form of pair of linear equation in two variables, where a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 not equal to 0. So if we compare, this 2 is a1 and this b1 is minus 7, c1 is 5, a2 6 and b2 5 and c2 is minus 2. In this chapter we will solve the pair of linear equation with different methods. So first method is graphical method. For example, this pair of linear equation, if we draw the graph, if it come like this, these are the x-axis, y-axis, and the graph of two equation is like this. So this is called the intersecting graph, and this will give the one solution. One solution means that one point of intersection give the x-axis number and y-axis number. For example, this gives a 5 and this gives the 3. So the solution will be 5, 3, or we can say the x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 3. See the nature of graph. This is a one kind of the nature. The graph may be like parallel. If we draw the two equations on graph, maybe the intersecting or maybe the parallel. In parallel case, we'll write no solution. X and y, we can't solve that equation which give the parallel lines because they are not intersecting. And the third kind of the nature, the lines may be coincide. Coincide means ek ke upar ek. Coincide lines, one on another. So this gives the many solution because they are consistent at infinite points. So this will give the many solution. So simply for coincident lines we'll write the infinitely many solution because they are keeping in touch with the infinite points. So these are the three kinds of the nature of graph. Now let us understand how can we know the nature of graph without plotting the graph. I have taken here the three pairs. See, in the first pair we are comparing the coefficients a1 upon a2 is 2 upon 4 and b1 upon b2 is 3 upon 6, c1 upon c2 minus 6 upon minus 13. This is 1 by 2, this is also 1 by 2, this is as it is 6 upon 13, minus minus cancel. So here a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 because both are half. but not equal to C1 upon C2. In this situation, the graph will be parallel. These are the x-axis, y-axis. You will get the parallel graph. If A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is not equal to C1 upon C2, and algebraically conclusion is no solution. Means we cannot solve this kind of the equation where A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 is not equal to C1 upon C2. So no solution, parallel graphs. Now see the second pair. Here you can see in the first instant A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. Then we will not go for next one C1 upon C2. If you get the result here, A1 upon A2 6 upon 5, B1 upon B2 7 upon 5 not equal. In this situation, the graph will be intersect each other. Means one unique solution. Algebraically conclusion is if A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, then you will get the one solution that we call the unique solution. And the graph will intersect each other. Now see the third pair. A1 upon A2 is 2 upon 4. B1 upon B2 is 3 upon 6. And C1 upon C2 minus 9 upon minus 18. So 1 by 2, so 1 by 2, minus minus cancel. This is also 1 upon 2. So here we will get the A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. So nature of graph, the lines will coincide each other. I tried here the two lines, one another coincide. We will get the coincident lines. In other words, we can say the coincident lines. And what is the conclusion? Infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions because they are consistent here. Infinitely many points. So in this way, by knowing the ratios of A1, A2, B1, B2 and C1, C2, we can judge the nature of graph, as well as we can conclude the solution without solving the equation. So from this concept, a lot of MCQ question, assertion based question comes in the examination and test. And another important point in this segment, listen, this pair is very different from these two. See, what is the common in these two situations? What is the common in these two situations? They are touching each other, means they are consistent to each other, and they are far away, separate at one solution. This is at the many solution, so they are called the consistent. Combinedly, the both nature is consistent graph in these two situations, and this is inconsistent because they are not touching each other, they are far away, separate. तो ये याद रखिए, एमसीक्यू में इस तरह से क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. ये दोनों सिचुएशंस जो हैं ये क्या हैं, कंसिस्टेंट की हैं, और ये inconsistent की situation है, algebraic. After graphical method, let us see the algebraic method. An algebraic method, the first is substitution method. Substitution method means we'll take the either x or y from any of the equation and put in another equation. ग्राफिकल मेथड के बाद हम एल्जेब्रिक मेथड देखेंगे. पहला है सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड, जिसमें हम x और y की वैल्यू एक इक्वेशन से निकालकर दूसरे में रखेंगे. फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन लेट अस टेक द x. 3x is equal to this 5 minus y shifted here, so x is equal to 5 minus y upon 3. We'll put this x in equation second here. So here in place of x we keep this one, 5 minus y upon 3. We can shift 5 here RHS. Now taking the LCM here, 10 minus 2y minus 3y upon 3 is equal to 5. We cross multiply here, 3 into y, so LCM. Now this will be 10 minus 5y and cross multiply 3 into 5, 3 5 ja 15 minus 5y is equal to 15 minus 10. So y is equal to minus 1. Now we can take the value of x from this expression by keeping the value of y. So I am writing here x is equal to 5 minus y upon 3, or you can put directly minus 1 wherever you want, wherever your convenience. In place of x here I am keeping here, so you can use this expression directly. So x is equal to 5 minus 1 minus this and minus of this 1 upon 3. So 5 minus plus 6 upon 3, it is 2. So x is equal to 2. So this is the answer. x2, y is minus 1. This was a substitution method. Now same equations we will solve by elimination method. Elimination method will equate these coefficients, either x or y. See, in this pair, coincidentally coefficients of y are equal 1. It is plus or minus, but it is 1. So we will add these equations. By adding these equations, 3 plus 2x is 5x, and by adding this cancel is equal to 5 plus 5, 10. So x is equal to 2. This is one of the easiest method. X is equal to 2. Now you can put the x in any of the equation. So let us take this equation. 2x minus y is equal to 5. So in place of x we will take the 2. 4 minus y is equal to 5. So y is equal to 4 minus 5, y is equal to minus 1. So same answer, x is equal to 2, y is minus 1. Now listen student, maybe get the equation like the coefficients are not equal. Suppose we are considering the x coefficient, these are not equal. So I am solving again this in front of you to clarify this doubt. Maybe rise, how can we equate the coefficient of x? In case of y, it was already equal, so we add. We will do one thing, we will interchange multiply. We multiply by 2 in the first equation and multiply by 3 in second equation. Coefficient of this x in second we multiply by in 1, and coefficient of x in first equation multiply in second equation. Now this will be 6x plus 2y is equal to 10. Now this will be 6x minus 3y is equal to 15. Now we will subtract these equations. By subtracting, this will be cancelled. By subtracting here, minus will be plus. So 3y plus 2y is 5y, and 10 minus 15 minus 5. So y is equal to minus 1. Now we can choose any of the equation and put the value of y here. Suppose we are taking this first one, 3x plus y is equal to 5. So 3x in place of y, I am keeping minus 1 is equal to 5. 3x is equal to, this will be shifted here 6. So x is equal to 2. The same answer. So we explore here the elimination method. Whichever is convenient to you, you can equate the coefficients, either x or either y. Now let us have the word problems. A very important, most important part of this chapter. because this will be useful in the higher classes and competitive exams also. See, what is word problem? Word problem means the situational problem. The situational you have to convert in the mathematical induction. मतलब जो सिचुएशन आपको दी है वर्ड्स को उनको मैथमेटिक्स में चेंज करना है. विल कन्वर्ट द वर्ड इनटू इक्वेशंस and solve that equation and you get the result. So I consider this question. Focus on this question. If the numerator of fraction you know x upon y in form, p by q form, if the numerator of fraction is multiplied by 2 numerator and its denominator increase by 1, the fraction becomes 1. Second situation, if the numerator increase by 4 and denominator is multiplied by 2, then the fraction becomes 1 by 2. Represent this situation in pair of linear equation and hence find the fraction. So as usual in mathematics, let the fraction is x upon y. Now according to first condition, numerator multiply by 2 means 2x and denominator increase by 1 means y plus 1. Very simple. Numerator multiply by 2 and denominator increase by 1, it becomes 1. We cross multiply this one, so 2x minus y is equal to 1. This is our first equation. Now according to second condition, but if the numerator increase by 4 and denominator multiply by 2, then fraction becomes 1 upon 2. If numerator increase by 4 and denominator multiply by 2, it becomes 1 upon 2. Now cross multiply. 2x minus 2y is equal to minus 8. See, this is reducible. Reducible means it can be divided by 2, the whole equation. So we can write x minus y is equal to minus 4. Will reduce only if all divisible by 1 common. So it is divisible by 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. Yeah. So this is the another. So our first part answer, first part was represent this situation, the pair of linear equation. This is our pair. This is number 1 and this is number 2. So we represent this situation, this word into equations. Now we have to find that fraction. So let us solve on another board. Now let us solve for x and y. See student, it depends on you. You can use either here the substitution method as well as elimination method. So I am using here the elimination method because coefficients are already equal. So it is very easy. I am subtracting here. Coefficients and signs are equal. We will subtract here. By subtracting means 2x minus x, x. This minus minus plus. So y will be cancelled. This minus minus plus. So 1 plus 4, 5. So x is equal to 5. Now let us find the y. X minus y is equal to minus 4 is 5 minus y. So I am keeping here in place of x 5. Minus 4 minus 5 minus 9. So y is equal to 9 because minus minus cancel. So x 5 and y 9. So required fraction is 5 upon 9. This is our answer of this question. The pair of linear equation, we represent this, and the second part the fraction. So this was a complete introduction in basic concepts of pair of linear equation in two variables. Now in next video we'll see the next chapter. Thank you. तो इस वीडियो में हमने पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन टू वेरिएबल्स का कंप्लीट इंट्रोडक्शन एंड बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट देखा, एक्सप्लोर किया. अब नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम नेक्स्ट चैप्टर देखेंगे. थैंक यू.